Man, how about those Atlanta Hawks? I didn't know the Atlanta Hawks was like that, man. They can ball, man. The Knicks, man, this is what I was afraid of with the Knicks. Okay, Tom Thibodeau, brilliant coach. He's he's a very good defensive minded coach, but I think he's so defensive in his philosophy that it hinders his team's offense. Like I thought, and I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked that he even started Derrick Rose. I thought Derrick Rose should have been starting. You know why? Because, you have Trae Young. I like Elfrid Payton, but Elfrid Payton is not going to force Trae Young to play defense. Derrick Rose will force him to play defense. I think that they should have went this route game one. Derrick Rose should have been starting. Okay? Derrick Rose can still give it to you. And I understand Derrick Rose, he still have a little bit of the lingering from his injuries, but I think that's the only way they're going to be able to win. Julius Randle has not been shooting well. And the thing about it is, if you're Julius Randle, I mean, think about it. You're going up against John Collins. You're going up against Clint Capella. And Gallinari is coming off the bench. You know, these are 3 two-way players, okay? 3 two-way players. They can give it to you on the offensive end. Gallinari is not going to bring it that big on defense, but his offense game has always been respectable, okay? And Julius Randle, you know, he won the Most Improved Award, which he deserved, and you had some people, they considered him for MVP. And I thought, all right, well, I wouldn't have made him the MVP. He wouldn't have got my vote, but I understand why people did vote for him, okay? But he has had a phenomenal year, and I've always been a Julius Randle fan since he came out of Kentucky, all right? And I'm glad that the national stage is being able to see him. Unfortunately, he has not been able to shoot very well. But I love his aggression on offense, man. He's bringing it. He's crashing the boards. He's still playing defense, okay? But a lot of shots, they're not falling in. And some people are saying he's taking bad shots. No, these are shots that Julius Randle normally take. Normally, he doesn't miss that much. I think a lot of it is the adrenaline of it. I mean, hey, if you played any kind of sports league, or if you played in any sandlot sports, basketball, football, baseball, whatever, track, sometimes you can have too much adrenaline that, you know, you're like, it can throw you off. All right. And that's what it looks like with Julius Randle. But I love his aggression. I love it. I hope he keeps it up. But man, the Atlanta Hawks, wow. Coach Nate McMillan, he is out coaching Tibbs. He is out coaching Tom Thibodeau. All right. I mean, Tom Thibodeau, his teams in Chicago and in Minnesota, very talented teams. Very good defensive minded teams. But the offense, like once their offense gets figured out, it's like, what you gonna do? You know, how are you going to make the necessary adjustments? All right. I'm not sure if he has an assistant coach, if he delegates the offense to an assistant coach, or if he has them follow his philosophy. I'm not sure. But, man, it's not looking good for the Knicks right now. And I had a lot of Knicks fans talking about, oh, yeah, they're a much better team than the Nets and all that stuff. No, you're not. You was never better than the Nets. The thing about it is there's more pressure on the Nets than it is the Knicks. All right. But that doesn't mean they're a slouch. I mean, the Knicks have had a phenomenal year, but you're down 3-1. I mean, even when the Knicks won game 2, I still thought that Atlanta was going to win that game. And it took a huge effort from the New York Knicks to come out and win that game, you know. But the thing about it is you got to keep doing that. You got to keep doing that in order for you to win. All right. But Trae Young, this dude here is phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And Knicks fans, listen, y'all posting that Trae is balding. You're hurting your team because you have a lot of Knicks fans. They're upset at Julius Randle. They're upset at the team. But you got to blame a lot of those fans. How about spitting on Trae Young? Really? You don't think that's going to rile his teammates up, rile the Atlanta Hawks fan crowd? And while your team is getting ready to go to the ATL, you spit on this dude? Like, come on, Knicks fans. That's not the Knicks fan who did that. All right. And the Knicks fans who were saying Trae is balding. I know it's fun and stuff, but maybe y'all should have said that when your team got up to a 3-1 position. But I'm going to tell you something. Just like Michael Jordan, I respect people more when they talk their ish when it's 0-0 because I'm not a big fan of front running. So you do get props on that, but unfortunately for the New York Knicks fans, guess what? It backfired on you. All right, because Trae Young is eating y'all up. I mean, I'm surprised Trae Young haven't gained like 40 or 50 extra pounds because he's eating y'all up like Pac-Man. Man. But man, like I hope the Knicks at least can win the next game. I mean, I had this series going to 6 and I thought the Knicks were going to win. But man, Trae Young, Clint Capella, John Collins, Lemon Pepper Lou, man, those dudes there, man, they're balling. But shout out to Coach Nate McMillan, man. Nate McMillan, I thought he still should have been the coach for the Pacers. I thought they did him wrong, whatever, but I'm glad he's back in the head coaching position. He was a phenomenal player, one of the best defensive players I ever seen. Okay, go back and watch film of Nate McMillan, man. Hands are quick. Can you imagine going up against a team where they had Nate McMillan and Gary Payton in the backcourt? Oh my Lord! All right, but tell me what you think. Who's going to win the next game? Do you think the Knicks are going to win Game 5, or do you think ATL is going to shut it down? Hawks in 5. All right. And also tell me, do you think when Trae Young, when the Knicks fans spit on Trae Young and the Knicks fans taunting him by saying Trae's body, do you think that fueled any extra fire in the Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young? Tell me what you think. Comment below. Hit that like and subscribe button. All right. Let's try to get up to that 100 subscribers by the end of May, before June. All right.